Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Rocket Tranquility, we copy you on the ground.
New possibilities are opening up for scientific cooperation between countries.
1-0. Liftoff. Americans return to space as Discovery clears the tower.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Discovery, roger. Go for deploy.
Everybody in the shuttle program, the crew is go for launch.
Roger. Nice to be in orbit.
We have followed in their footsteps to get us where we are today.
Three, two, one. Ignition. Reaches full power and liftoff. Go Thomas. Go NASA. Go Crew 11.
Together we rise as NASA's SpaceX Crew 11 heads up to the International Space Station.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
1.7 million pounds of
Stage 1
thrust,
propulsion is nominal.
propelling Falcon 9 as the vehicle pitching downrange and making its way up the East Coast, and will soon join Expedition 73 aboard the orbiting laboratory.
Good afternoon and welcome to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. I'm Antonia Jaramillo and you are watching the post-launch news conference for NASA's and SpaceX's Crew 11 mission. At 11:43 a.m. Eastern Time today, Crew 11 launched aboard SpaceX's Crew Dragon and Falcon 9 rocket from Launch Complex 39A. Crew 11 is now on their way to the International Space Station, and joining us in the room to speak with us about this mission and the next steps are Ken Bowersox, Associate Administrator for NASA's Space Operation Missions Directorate, Steve Stitch, Manager for NASA's Commercial Crew Program, Dana Weigel, Manager for NASA's International Space Station Program, Kazuyoshi Kawasaki, Associate Director General at the Space Exploration Center at JAXA, and Sarah Walker, Director with Dragon Mission Management at SpaceX. This group of experts will be taking questions here in the room and also over the phone. But before we jump to the question and answer portion, each of our panelists have some opening remarks, and we'll begin with Ken.
Thanks, Tony. Hey, welcome everybody. What a great launch today. I'm glad we got to see it together. Yesterday we were really close. We had some clouds come in at the last minute. Today we had some more clouds building as we got close to launch time. I think it was a great reminder that we don't control everything in the space business, and that sometimes good fortune helps a lot, and timing just works out so that you can launch your mission. But that wouldn't happen without excellence on the part of the teams that make it possible. I was so proud to see our team from SpaceX, NASA, our international partners from Roscosmos, JAXA, all of our interagency partners that help support these missions, doing their jobs to make it possible so that when the opportunity opened up right there at T0, we were able to launch. Now we've got an international crew headed to the International Space Station. 10, 12 hours from now, they'll be docking with the station. They'll join the crew that's on orbit. They'll hand over, they'll learn as much as they can about the station from that crew. And then we'll switch our emphasis to bringing home Crew 10 sometime, we hope, next week if weather and hardware cooperate. And now I'd like to turn the microphone over to Steve Stitch to share a little bit more from the Commercial Crew Program.
Yeah, thanks, Ken, and thank all of you for your support and interest in the Crew 11 mission. I would say I got reacquainted with Florida weather in the afternoons from my time in the Space Shuttle program where we would try to launch in the afternoons. And it was a pretty challenging couple of days. As Ken said, we got a little unlucky yesterday. We had one cloud that formed over the SLF yesterday, moved toward the pad, started on the coast near Pad B, and then took us out of the count yesterday at the very last minute. And then today, again, we reviewed the weather after the scrub yesterday and decided we would give today a shot. We knew we would have some challenges with launch weather. The abort weather today was within limits. Originally, the forecast a few days ago was not good for today, but winds were within acceptable limits in the staging region and up the coast. We watched a few thunderstorms roll through the staging area, but then those passed through and it was all clear. And then the focus was launch weather. And we really got very lucky today, I would say, to have, I was just looking at a shot on my phone, a view from Falcon 9 looking down, and you can see the launch pad was kind of in a little, it was almost like a horseshoe of clouds, and the launch pad was in the center of that horseshoe. Of course, our weather rules are set up to avoid trigger lightning, and so we follow our weather rules. Falcon 9 performed great. This is a real short phasing case, we call it, so we have quite a few runners today. The docking time is the same as yesterday. Yesterday was a long phasing case. This particular crew's doing well. Very excited. Some time off.
Crew 10 will do 3 full days of handover with each other.